Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Makes a grab past the marker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And down he goes back with the 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Ripping through the defense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The offense changing the play. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Might be looking to run. He throws one to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. That time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick release by the QB. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On target to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Ducks are flying down the field. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the toss. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Slithers into space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that
second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. You better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Wisconsin, 0. Return goes out of bounds.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it all right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling.
Reels it in down the left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away to buy time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. And he's still running after the move. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to Johnson. What a cut. Now he's loose. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. On the move to his left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badgers! And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Wisconsin, 17.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Hardy. On the move is the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it for a big play. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And the D does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this team.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on... And it's 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Oh, it's a reverse. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.